Okay, another thing that could help a business is to be able to set targets for their profits. And if we're going to set targets for our profits, we can use all the same information we have now, except we simply add the target profit to the fixed expenses, and we will have a higher number, another number to jump to, our goal number, as opposed to breaking even. So we should have a target profit number. And if we have a target profit number, we use the equation profit equals the contribution margin per unit times Q minus fixed expenses, and of course our goal is to solve for Q. So if we have an example here, suppose RBC's management wants to know how many bikes need to be sold to earn a target profit of $100,000. Well, we're solving for Q. So profit is $100,000, the $200 contribution margin times Q, which is a variable, minus $80,000. And if you rearrange that a little bit with some algebra, you'll find out that you need 900 bikes. You need to sell 900 bikes at current pricing to equal your $100,000 profit. Now, that would be very helpful if you were a business person to see, I want to figure out how much money I need to earn my bonus or to make whatever goal it is you have. So having a target profit would be helpful. We can do this this way, which is the bicycle company is target profit plus fixed expenses divided by contribution margin per unit. So unit sales equals 100,000 target profit plus 80,000 fixed expenses divided by $200 would give us the unit sales of 900 units. So we know that break-even sales is 400, and if we want every unit after that, we would start making money. So you can start to think about this, how easy this would be to calculate in your head. Every bike I sell after 400 is profit, and it's 200 profit. So that's what's going to fall to the bottom line. So what I need to do is figure out how much I want and just simply divide by the contribution margin. That's after break even. So the easy way to do it is stick to the formula: target profit plus fixed expenses divided by contribution margin per unit. But once you've covered the fixed expenses, then profit is simply target profit divided by contribution margin per unit. You can do it that way too. It all depends on how comfortable you are with the numbers. So I think there's a couple of questions here. Coffee Clutch is doing our espresso, and we want to know how many cups of coffee would have to be sold to attain target profits of $2,500 per month. That's profit, not sales. That's profit, bottom line profit. And so we have most of our numbers already in our head on these. So we have target profit of $2,500, fixed expenses of $1,300, and we know that our unit contribution margin is $1.49 minus 36, $1.13. So $1.13 goes into 3,800, 3,363 times. So if we want our profit of $2,500, we need to sell 3,363 cups of coffee, which is, a lot of cups of coffee since we're only selling 2,100 at the moment. Another way we could look at this is to do it in sales dollars. So in sales dollars, we find that our target profit plus fixed expenses divided by contribution margin ratio, not contribution margin per unit, but contribution margin ratio here, is $3,800 divided by 0.758. We've done that number before, right? And we get $5,013. So we need to either do 3,300 cups, or we need to do $5,013 in sales to get our $2,500 profit for Coffee Clutch, which is fine. It sounds like a pretty big goal for someone who's doing 2,100 cups, but it's a goal. It's something to work for. What's more important is you can see that the math is empowering. It's empowering for business people. It's definitely empowering for small business people who probably don't know these numbers. Again, if you know people in small business, or you're thinking of having a small business, this is the kind of information that would be very helpful to you to know what's going on with your business and be able to manage it. Again, the difference between managerial accounting and financial accounting, we're trying to manage the business with these techniques. So, in fact, let's keep going. I think there's one more.